you very much, Mr. Speaker. So, before I move on to my case, good afternoon to my honourable judges, wise Mr. Speaker, our accurate timekeeper, our members of the floor, and our misguided opposing team, and lastly, my fellow comrades of the government team. So, basically, from our opposition side, we from the government side believe that it is just a walking contradiction. Every word that he said, every point that he stated, all is actually contradict with each other, because why they are trying to make a straight line, but all line actually intersect with each other. First, they say that boys in a mixed school would answer questions that a teacher give to them, because why would they answer the questions? Because they want to look more attractive to the girls inside the classroom. But suddenly, when he want to rebut our Prime Minister point, which is children will not couple because
will not couple
because they are not inclined to couple.
Because they are not inclined to
couple in the mid school. Suddenly, it's all just became a contradiction, because firstly, he said that the boys answered the questions to look attractive, but suddenly he said that children are still not inclined to have a romantic relationship. But if boys wanted to look attractive, of course the boys are already inclined to do a romantic relationship with the girl. So in our status quo, boys are more likely try to impress girl to their physical appearance. So basically, I have a friend which his name is Abang Alifi. So basically, Abang Alifi, his way of impressing girl is basically just to comb his hair, which is you can see here, really comb, and with that it is our best way to actually impress a girl. Okay, so moving on, the second thing is that they say that we have gender competition in mid-school. So, Mr. Speaker, even in a single-sex school, we still have gender competition, such as schools like Seda and TKC. Of course, Seda is all-boys school, and TKC is all-girls school. But this school actually use one another as a source of rivalry. They want to use this one another for them to be more motivated to learn in schools, to learn in the classroom, and to be better at everything. These schools already always compete with each other, which is already a proof that single-sex schools are better in gender competition. So moving on to my second point, to our government's second point, which is differentiating learning way. So from our government point, we want to stress that we recognize difference between two genders, which is boys and girls. So basically, majority of boys, they are more inclined to masculinity. They want to be more, basically they are more manly. They want to do the hard work, the hard jobs. And majority of girls, they are more like girly type girly. And when I say girly, I mean they love to have romantic story. They love to have story that involves cooking. And with this, the teachers can actually give a perfect learning type for education for them. So if a teacher wants to give a story to
if a teacher wants to give a story
to a class full of boys, of course the teacher will give a story where the lead character is a man, where the lead character is a boy, who actually puts values of man in the story. And if the teacher want to give a girls' school a story, they would give a story involving lead characters of a woman, because why the girls will be more inclined to hear a story which the lead character is a woman. We can see that with this learning way, it will actually match with how their mind works. It will actually match to how their mind thinks better. Because why? Because if the teacher already know what the boys want, the teacher already know what the girls want. So basically, this will improve in that kind of way. So when all of the subjects, when all of the learning types match with how their mind works, of course, it will also increase their understanding of a subject, which is basically all type of understanding in terms of math, in terms of English, in terms of English literature. Because why? Because all of their favorite learning type has already matched with them. So with that, I raise my case.